will say it felt like it was good, but it did feel like one of those episodes to connect other things, to it's
Yeah,
one of those
filler
filler
episode.
episodes, but it wasn't necessary. It wasn't like a boring filler episode. It was like, okay, you know, uh, you're gonna throw some more questions at me, So it was very, very, very interesting. Which we did have I loved that we did get some of the questions and conspiracies that we've had conversations about on this show. Some of the characters actually brought up, so I was like, "Oh, that's cool. That's something that I love to see." We got Michael in the building. What's up, Mike? We got Kara in the building. Hello, Kara. Thanks for stopping by. We got the Scream Kings podcast in the building. Shout out. And if y'all not subscribed to Scream Kings, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know,
Get it
uh
together, guys.
yeah, get it
Information
together.
in the bio. It's there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly. Kira said it felt like a quick episode to me. By the time it started, it ended quickly. Love Donna's showdown with Randall.
That's
Yo.
his name, Randall. I'm gonna stop calling him the jock on the show because he does have a name. This episode for me was really interesting because a lot of the ideas that we've been talking about are starting to sort of like sprinkle in like the faction. I can see
Yes.
Kenny and Randall, and I don't know who else being a part of the opposition of what the current system they got in place, especially after this episode.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I could definitely, especially like where she put Randall, I'm like, okay, yeah, Donna, like I love that she, took the power back and was like, oh, I ain't putting up with this bullshit, But I'm like, all right, Donna, like what we can go either way with it. We can go either way with it because you're dealing with someone who is very stubborn, and she's like, I know people like this. And I'm like, I know people like this too. And he gonna be
Absolutely.
his ass might be his ass might be an issue, you know.
Oh, he's already problematic. I can already see that he has issues from the beginning. So I really thought this would be Kenny's last episode because they gave this little backstory when he first got there.
Yeah.
It was great to see his father alive, back in the scene, and of course his mother Tion. More it's great to see it more of her. But I thought
Yes.
this was going to be it for him, and I was like, yay! But but it seems like they are figuring out some type of way to make him relevant, and that can be cool too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I definitely like the fact that we got a little backstory, we got a little connection, and it added a little bit more emotion to Kenny's story for me, with everything that transpired. Even though I know people are starting to turn on Kenny right now, but it is what it is. Like this is his character's gotta get it together at this point, you
Steve,
know. Kira said relegated to the bus.
right?
Thank you,
The
Mika, for
door.
stopping by. Yes, this episode was connecting the dots. Yes, we have to watch them. Food is running low and Randall is unhinged. Facts. He's gonna be an issue. Kara says, yes, the opposing sides will form. Kenny's arc is making me nervous. Yeah, yeah, especially when, he was, I'm sure everybody who's watching this has already seen the episode, but when he threw his badge down, I was like, damn,
Ooh,
dog.
he shook
Like,
the
you
table.
watch. No, he said it with his chest. Watch your own six, and he just ripped the badge off. I'm like, okay, Kenny, we getting
Yeah,
wild. We getting wild, man. You know?
yeah, he definitely did. I mean, I get it, right? She needs to go in the box, and he made a really valid point. He was like, "What if it was Ellis or
Yeah.
Nathan? Sorry, Nathan, little boy. What if it was Nathan that she tried to kill? No, she tried to kill Nathan. He
Yeah.
said, "What if it was Ellis?" And she would have been in the box for sure.
Facts. Facts. If it was Ellis, she would have definitely been in the box. And I get like why Boyd doesn't want to put anyone else in the box. Like I get why there's there's that internal, struggle as far as just doing what needs to be done. I get that. But on the other hand, I'm like, at this point, you like sometimes in order to save the whole flock, because if there's someone who's being an issue or someone who's done something that's just like egregious, then they need to be dealt with. And if you don't want to put them in a box, cool, but you can't stay here. You ain't got to go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. You gotta
I
get the hell up
agree
out
that
of
the need
town.
gotta go the door. The door. I agree that the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. But
Yes.
I do think that damn it, what is her name again? Alice? No, what's her name?
Who, Donna?
No, not Donna. The one who went missing and now she finally showed
Oh,
up. And
Sarah.
Sarah, yeah. So Sarah, I do think that Sarah is going to be important. And I don't know if this was in the episode. I thought this, but he was like, she hears things. Well, shit, 9 other people hear things too. So like, I don't know how valid that point was, but I'm interested to see what's going to happen with that. I'm sure it's going to be when she doesn't go in the box and Kenny finally runs into Randall. I think it's going to be a situation of like, let's get along. The question is, who else would be a part of this separate faction of people in this fucking city?
That's the question. I mean, Kenny, Randall, and hmm. I mean, I feel like Ellis is coming around. Like, I would want Ellis to be a part of
Yeah,
the faction just because I'm like, fuck Ellis. But I think that his story arc is coming around to the point where he's building or rebuilding a relationship with his father, and shit, he may be the new deputy. We may get Deputy Ellis.
I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure Ellis is going to be, the new deputy of this fucked up place.
Yeah, or they could throw us for a loop, and they can make Randall deputy,
I
which
mean,
which
yeah, I
would
mean,
make for more drama because he just
he
gives
does
me
have the training apparently because he had
yeah.
one of those meal back backpacks or whatever you call them. He had one of those, so maybe that's part of his background. We don't know.
Yeah, well, we definitely will definitely find out. Kira says love Bacta too, the bus driver. Yes, yes. Um
Oh, she was great.
yeah, I'm glad that they're starting to give her like a little bit more of a just dialogue. I hope they really like flesh her out. We get some sort of backstory and make us care for her a little bit more. Michael said this could tie into whoever is watching them trying to shake the table and see how they respond. Kenny as a villain would be unexpected.
He would
Yes.
be unsuspecting, yes. And I definitely think they're playing chess. The people that's watching. Like we said, I think in the first episode, it's intentional that the ex fiance pops up on this bus, and I thought it was so funny how, oh my gosh, Jim and his wife was having a conversation. Tabitha, they were having the conversation
Yes.
about what was going on. He was like, "Oh, did you find out that Kitty, whatever her name, the nurse, her fiance was on the bus?" He was like, "What?" I love how they were just dishing the information about what was going on while they were both separate from each other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I also,
Um,
what were you gonna say?
no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was saying I just love the interaction between Jade and Bacta, where
Absolutely.
Jade made that asshole joke. I'm like, but it's still lovable. He's still the lovable asshole. So
It wasn't an asshole joke. He had to snap her ass into reality. Like this pity party. Are you gonna have finger foods? What's going on? I was like, yes, Jay. We don't have time for you to sit here and sulk over a situation you had no control over, and he understands that.
well, yeah, true, true.
Jay for mayor.
You know.
Jay for mayor.
Well, shit, maybe Jade could be the new bartender.
I doubt he'll be one of the new bartenders. I'm pretty sure from the what's her name again?
Bacta.
Bacta. I'm sure since Bacta ended up in the bar, that's gonna be her little spot.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, damn, they gonna make that her regular spot. Motherfuckers gonna be
Yeah,
meeting in there having combos and shit with her. I could definitely see that. I could definitely see that.
yeah,
Mika says, I think Sarah was experiencing the same thing Boyd's wife was experiencing, creatures telling her to hurt people. Yeah, yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense. I
yeah.
wonder.
And then yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, yeah, because it could very well be connected. Uh Kira says Sarah is essential. I think it's beyond the box. She's tied to the town and can be a key link to unraveling the puzzle and how they get home. Yeah, I especially because like I don't know, it's very convenient that she was, hiding that whole time. So I'm like, okay, they've got to be saving something. They've got to be saving something for her. Mika says bartending is too much work for Jay.
All right, Mika. Bartending, Jade is big picture. How they cope with the things. He's like, just have the liquor ready. I'm not gonna be making it, brewing it, serving it, but just when I walk in, have my bottle ready. But he's working on the big picture. So you're
I
right.
would,
Jay's not serving everybody in the bar. In the bar.
and then Kira says Jay's joke about their lives were already fucked up because they were riding in a bus. Yeah, yeah.
He was so funny this episode when he came down the stairs or came in. He's like, "What are y'all doing here?" And, because their house collapsed. And Jay
Hmm.
told them, "It's not my fault y'all broke it." Talking about the house, I died laughing.
Now,
Jay
how did
was
no he definitely they definitely stepped up the comedy aspect this episode. With Jade, I definitely agree. Now, how did you feel about Boyd? Trying to softly convince Kenny, to pretty much like let Sarah go. Like, do you think if you were in Boyd's position, you know, uh, what would you?
if I was in boy position, we wouldn't have a conversation. I just told you what we're doing. So I understand you have an opinion. I get that, but you're not the sheriff. I am, and that's the end of the conversation. And if you tell anybody that she's here, you're going in the box. Period. Oh, by the way, she killed her daddy.
Oh, it wouldn't be no waiting any hours or waiting to the end of the episode. You would have just been like, oh yeah, she killed your dad.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it was nice for the priest to come back. That was a nice
Yeah.
little. I'm glad they're reusing him, and
I
he
was
was
like, I
useful.
was like, we doing this. We really doing the talking to spirits, but I was like, okay, I get it, you know.
Or whatever
But
he's talking to. I don't know.
it was definitely well, yeah, shit. He could be talking to one of the creatures, for real. We don't know who the hell, he's talking to at this point, you know.
Yeah.
But also in this episode, I did appreciate Julie, talking to Elgin, a little bit, and just I felt like, because Elgin's been going through a lot ever since he pulled up. He was just like, oh shit, no, turn it back, turn it back, But and then having visions and everything. So when Julie showed, a little that kindness, I was like, okay, at least somebody is asking this man, are you okay? Like, what's going on?
I just find it weird. He's just always by himself in contemplation. And I get it. That's probably what he needs, right? But he's just always alone in contemplation. And I thought they had a little bit of chemistry or like a budding of that. I was like, okay, don't do that. I thought even Fatima set her up to go, actually go out there and talk to him. So she's the bridesmaid now, right? She need a date to the wedding.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, Elgin, I'm still really interested. I hope he has an episode mainly about him and his backstory. Um, I am tired of Victor. I think he is still problematic. He had a temper tantrum today. He's been having a temper tantrum for the first 3 episodes, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you feel about Victor in this episode?
I feel like, you know what? I want to be upset with Victor, but because I know he's like stunted as far as like his development,
That is very
and
true.
it's like I can't, call myself to be like so upset with this man because I know that, it's certain things that there's certain concepts that he cannot grasp, so but I will say that regardless of that, there's two parts. There's one part of me that's just like, get rid of him or he's expendable. He's expendable. But the other part is like, he could be a piece of this puzzle right here because he is still valuable. He is still valuable,
Mhm.
but he's just making the he's just irritating, these past,
Yeah.
couple episodes, and Michael said uh she into the into the box Victor goes.
The box, Victor. The box.
uh
You have a point. I do think I do think that Victor um, probably does have some understanding of this world that he's not releasing yet, and hopefully we get more of his backstory when his mom died and what he's
yeah.
seen over the years. But I think about Ethan, how Ethan understands already what's going on, and he sort of adjusted to this place, and
Uh-huh.
how he would be able to, as an adult, be able to explain what's happening in front of us too. But Vic, I don't know. It's just Victor's up there drawing upstairs. He's rude to little Ethan.
Yeah.
Pissed Ethan off. He didn't want to be there anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it's he's that, and that was the thing that was getting on my nerves, like him being rude to Ethan, like it was uncalled for, but on the other hand, I'm like, all right, I get it for your character, and what's going on, but I feel like someone definitely needs to check Victor. I feel like he needs a good checking. Don't put your hands on him, but definitely like
Mm. I told you last week that I think that he needs to get over someone's knee and give him a spanking.
well he go to Colony House for a spanking, but
Doesn't he live there?
I think yeah,
He's
I think
upstairs in the
yeah.
attic stealing our peaches.
Yeah, I mean, but he's not far from redeemable for me though.
No, not by any means. I think
Yeah.
Victor, once he maybe it needs to be Julie or somebody with a little bit more compassion. Maybe
Yeah.
Fatima, or maybe everyone who sees things just need to have a meeting. Sarah, Tabitha, little boy, they just need to talk about what they're seeing. That's the problem. No one's talking to each other. Everyone's so
Facts.
siloed, and no one's getting everything out in the open. Jade is working independently, trying to figure stuff out. I get that, sure. Jim is have physical trauma now, so he's trying to recover and figure things out. And Boyd is in denial, and he's not sharing his medical conditions,
Yes,
which is frustrating me. That part for sure.
so many things that aren't being said or aren't being shared, especially when you're living in such like close quarters and you've got
Mhm.
to, deal with all these different personalities and things like that. It's definitely.
How did you feel about the conversation between Donna and Jim about the voice that they heard?
I loved it because I felt like uh it was just the shit that we was talking about, so I'm like, oh, like it I felt like whoever wrote this is listening to us basically, and it's like, all right, here's let's bring the viewer. Like as the viewer, I felt like I actually was in the episode when they were talking about this, like who's that voice, and the voice said this. The next thing you know, this happens, or this was connected to this, and we don't know who exactly that voice is, if it's human or not, or if if they mean us harm or not, or if
Mhm.
they're indifferent. Like there's a lot of different things that are going on with that. So I definitely dug the conversation about the voice. It was definitely on point for me.
If you were not in the leadership group in this city, would you want to know everything that's going on? It makes me think about how, the government may be withholding things from us about things that are going on. Is that necessary for a peaceful ish existence?
You know what? If there's a chance for my escape, then I want to know. But if there's no chance for my escape, then maybe I don't want to know. Like I remember it's this series on Netflix called like Love, Death and Robots.
Mm-hmm.
And they had this one episode where this guy, he's up in space, and he's just like he's living on this spacecraft, and all this shit is going on, and then something goes wrong, and then he wakes up, and you find out that he's really living in like a spider infested, like he's still on that ship, but it's like spider infested, and these aliens have taken over the ship and all this shit, but they've like inserted something in his mind where he doesn't see all that. He just sees like, how the ship used to look and stuff like that. So I'm like, in that type of scenario, like I don't want to look around at the fucking spiders. Like I don't want to look around at the robots unless there's a chance that I could whoop some ass, and we could get down. But other than that, like I probably would not want to know. I probably would
Yeah,
not want
I think I agree with you. I think Donna and Jim's argument about whether to release this information or not was valid.
to know. Yeah.
No, they don't need to know yet, because it's not even just about bringing a false sense of hope. It's just about, that's fear, that's panic, and the more information that we give you that we don't have answers for, or we can't get the answers to immediately, then you're going to
Yes.
be even more frustrated and scared, and a mutiny is going to happen, which is probably going to happen anyway.
Facts. Facts. We got Mika said, "What do you think about Sarah telling Kenny the truth?" I was like, "Keep your mouth shut."
She's a messy bitch. She's messy because she didn't have to. She didn't have to do that.
No, she didn't have to. She definitely didn't have to. I felt like in that sense, she I mean, in reality, like things could have run a little bit smoothly, and she could have had favor with Kenny, because at one point he was just like throw in a box. Well, at 2 points he was like throw in a box, but then he came around after the boy conversation, and I feel like there was probably so much guilt with Sarah with what had transpired that she was just like, I just want to tell you, because that's how some people are. They're just, they just want to uh
Clear the air.
yeah, clear the air, so to speak, but that was not the time, because unless you're trying to get gutted, because there's certain people who would not have handled it how Kenny handled it.
You
They
should
they
just
wouldn't
shot
have
her in
went
the
to Boyd.
forehead.
Yeah, they would have just right then and there, bye out, so it definitely was not the way. Mika says Victor gave up and went back to color, and he had no right had no right talking to my boy either like that. Facts, facts. Kira says the priest returned. Perhaps Boyd may also see his wife. I'm wondering if there's something to someone dying there. Boyd may be gifted now with the ability to see them. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like that. I like that. Well, if I mean, shit, if Boyd is has the gift, like, and that's the thing, like, who I'm still trying to figure out, like, what's the purpose of these worms, and all this stuff, like, it's is it for communication purposes, or is it for survival purposes, or what's going on with
Well,
this?
he's no longer shaking, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So at least they took care of that. But like you said, now I got these damn worms inside of me. So I think we're still connecting those dots. Remember, what is his name? Is it Henry? Who was tied to the wall?
Uh, shit, not Henry.
Old man tied to the wall.
Yeah, the old man tied to the wall.
So
Yeah,
old man tied to the wall, he was just like he was alive forever. So I assume that this will help him sort of preserve himself, stay alive, and maybe his new little superpower. And who knows? Either this was just a manifestation of of him not getting proper rest and trauma, or he really is um seeing ghosts. And
yes.
what if all these people are not really dead and they just moved somewhere else? Like I know we have these bodies and stuff, like, but what if oh no, we wake up and everybody's still alive?
Yo, what if that's just like our dream state? What if that's our dream? Our dream state is one of these motherfuckers, and we just zombified around, and we don't know that we're terrorizing somebody in a different realm when we're
The
in this
Matrix.
dream state.
They're
Crazy,
tied up to this machine.
crazy,
Remember I
crazy.
said that. Remember I said that.
Hey, I'm giving you credit, man. I'm giving you credit. Listen, Kira said Fatima and Ellis are planning a wedding.
Like there's nothing else to do. So yeah, they're planning their
I,
wedding.
I mean, shit. At this point, uh, the only thing else to do is to worry or stress. So shit. Might as well.
You might as
Might
well
as
start having
well.
babies and all of that type of stuff.
Well, shit. I don't know about all that. Because you gotta worry about the baby. What the kids opening up windows and all this other dumb shit. But then you gotta worry
Oh
about
yeah.
adults opening up windows, which
But you gotta train them like the kids from the Quiet Place.
true.
Except for the youngest one, rest his soul. But
Yeah.
they all knew what to do. But yeah,
Yes.
hopefully this wedding with Ellis and Fatima takes place in the daytime, and the reception will be inside at Colony House, and it's gonna go down again,
It's going down in Colony House. It's
as it
going
always does.
exactly. Mika says, yes, no one is talking to each other. Get together. I mean, Tabitha is seeing the dead children also. Yeah. If everybody communicated, we probably get a smoother, like the whole plot would be a lot smoother if people started, you know, ki- uh, just getting together and speaking about what the hell's going on and what they're
Listen,
seeing.
a town hall meeting. I said that last week. Let's have a town hall meeting. Raise your hand if you see dead people. Okay, great. Raise your hand if you hear voices. Great. Voices to the right, people to the left. And now let's talk
Yes.
about other stuff. The wedding. Let's talk about the wedding.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Michael said an agent of chaos. Utaka, what's up, man? Y'all be thirsting over Jade when the priest had been there the whole time. He tried to get a priest some love, man. I
Over
can't. I
Jade? You
can't.
use the priest as a way to slander Jade? Utaka, no. Utaka, please.
Keisha saying hi since I'm instructed tonight. Hey Keisha, thanks for stopping
Hey,
by. Thanks for
get your teach
stopping
on.
by.
Get your teach on.
Yes. Get that bread. Mika, yes, I'm still trying to figure out if the worms are good or bad. Facts, because we really don't know at this point. We
Seems good to
really
me. He is
I'm
passing the hell out a lot, but he's just
yeah.
adjusting. His superpowers are just adjusting.
Well shit, we don't know the long-term effects, or it's a lot still up in the air with this shit. A lot still
Watch,
up in the air.
he can never leave. The last episode of the show, those worms, he can never leave. He has to stay behind while everybody else goes.
Facts. We got Keisha. Kenny finna pop off on Boyd the next episode. I feel that. I feel that energy.
Kenny better sit back and go worry about his girlfriend and her fiance.
He ripped the badge off, threw it down, said, "Watch your own six." I need that. I need that on a shirt.
Watch your own
Watch
six.
your own six.
That's good. That's what he did.
And then, what's up, Sylvester Barzy? Thank you for stopping by. He said, "Babies to give to the vampires." Yes,
Well, it's
yes.
going to be inevitable. They're getting married.
Yeah, more blood for the more blood for the fodder. You know, it's definitely going to be inevitable. Keisha said Boyd knew better to adopt Kenny as his surrogate son, bit him in the ass. Yes,
They never
yes.
treat you right.
Nah. Sylvester, I guess you can do that, but I feel like that's a little cold blooded. You know, well, yeah, it definitely is. Yes, no night receptions.
Absolutely, Mika. What we're gonna do? Have the wedding in the daytime and go home? Absolutely not. Sleep over at Colony House.
I mean, at the rooftop, have a you know unless they could climb the roof, you
Do
know,
you want to
or
find out?
well, actually they could. I think they could float. So,
They can float.
cause remember the that grandma in the first episode, she was on the
She
second
was,
story.
yeah, she was up
So
there.
I'm like, did she crawl up there or was she floating?
She looked really floaty to me.
Because that, I mean, I feel like if she was floating, y'all need to show us you like four of the motherfuckers chasing people floating. You
Yes,
know,
I'm talking
like
about the
that would be
craft. I'm talking about them just floating up in the air, all of that.
yes. We got a Sylvester, yes, a town hall meeting every week.
Every week.
Kira, my boy Randall needs some curtains.
No, he's definitely gonna be red as hell.
Now he gonna be curtains. He keep on popping off at the mouth. That's what he
Yeah,
gonna be. He gonna be curtains. You
yeah.
know. Raise your hands if you see dead people.
To the left.
Yes. Town meetings. Yes. Keisha says, I'm glad Donna went off on Randall.
It's the axe for me.
Because I was just like, when he first disrespected her, and they kind of cut like, you know, because we're streaming it, but you could tell like that would have been the part that they cut for commercial, you know. So I was like, oh, you doing a lot. Like y'all, you just gonna leave it like that? You just gonna disrespect the number one Don Dada? You know, you gonna
Right,
disrespect
Don
her
Dada, yes.
in her own home, you know, in the colony house. You know, use a guest. Use nothing but a flea. Use a guest, you know. So when she was talking in the kitchen and you know she was just thinking and she was just like, you know what, fuck this, you know. And I'm like, oh yes, grab the gun. But she didn't grab a gun. She grabbed something a little messier, folks.
Yes.
She grabbed that axe, you know. She
You
grabbed
know
that
what?
axe.
Donna is a G because we all know that feeling. Like when you start thinking about something, like somebody tried you. Like, you know what? Let me circle back to you. Let me find you real quick. You just tried the shit out of me. And that's what Donna did. She's like, the more I sit and think about what he said, I should fuck him up.
Facts. She
At
was
least she gave him a rock.
at least because that's more than I would have gave him. I would have been
Mhm.
like, yo, you can't get your shit together, you go the fuck outside.
You better lock that door, buddy.
Yeah, if you think you can survive out there by yourself, go the fuck outside.
And those
And
seats don't look comfortable.
and I hope this is a wake-up call for him, because when them things come out at night, when them freaks come out at night, you know, and they start putting their hands on the bus mirror and all that, you know, and speaking in his in his grandma's language, and you know the aunt that he ain't seen or the uncle that he ain't seen since, you know, 1992, you know. What you gonna do? What you going?
Randall, it's me. It's Granny. Let me
Yes,
in. Yeah.
yeah. You know, you gotta. What you gonna do? Keisha says, y'all have a good one later. Peace out, Keisha. Thank you for stopping by. Uh, uh, Sylvester says Kenny has every right to handle his. Yeah.
What does handle his mean? That sounds violent and aggressive and murderous.
Those are all things associated with Kenny: violent, aggressive, and murderous.
He's had enough. He's sick of it. He's sick of people stealing his girl. He's sick of this girl who killed his dad. He's sick of Boyd lying to him. He has nothing besides his mom. If you kill his mom, Kenny is about to lose his shit.
Yeah, that's exactly, Mika. That was cold. Watch your own six. Cold. When he said it, I was like, cold-blooded. Yes. Sylvester, they floating or climbing because we've seen two of them at the second floor window. Facts, facts. I think they are floating. They just need to. We need to see it. Blow the budget one episode. And just show me one of the motherfuckers floating down. Because at this point, I feel like I could outrun them. I feel like
Oh yeah, they did in the first episode.
they couldn't catch me. Yes, Mika, it's the axe for me. Donna was not having it. Sylvester Randall is annoying, but I support his Donna. Just
Of course you do.
come on, Sylvester. Come on, for the good of the clan of everybody. Not just people in Colony. Let's not be separatists. This
He
isn't just
is.
Colony in town. For the good of Randall's not good for anybody. He's not good for anybody.
Randall should go in the box.
Now, I would not. If I am not going to oppose if anyone is just like, let's throw Randall in the box. Like I don't need an explanation. If Donna's like, let's throw Randall in the box next episode, or if she had said it this episode, I'd be like, well, yeah, he deserves it.
What would Donna have done if he would have just stayed on the couch?
I thought she was, to be honest, I didn't think she was going to, hit the wall. I thought she was going to, like, put that axe into the couch or, break the bottom so he would fall off, like, sort of sacrifice the couch legs so he would roll off just to prove her point. Because somebody in there could build the shit. They got nails. They got
I'm sure. Jim can build them. What is amusement parks?
Yes.
She could have just chopped his arm off. That would have turned this all the way up.
Facts. Mika says there always has been a Randall among the chaos who can't get information. Facts. Kira says in every horror movie there's always a Randall, which equals chaos and dead bodies. Yes.
Who are some of your favorite Randalls?
Ooh, who are some of my favorite Randalls? Damn, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. Shit, what was that dude's name? You ever see Anaconda?
Yeah.
The dude, I think it's Angelina Jolie's father. Is that what is he Angelina Jolie's father?
Oh yeah.
That motherfucker. Like
he's a Randall for sure.
Yeah, and anyone who's in these shark movies that knows it all, but ends up fucking it up for everybody.
What's the movie with LL Cool J? Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah, Deep Blue Sea. Yeah.
Sam Jack is in that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He gets.
I want to go with Barry from I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Ooh. I respect that.
He's my Randall. He was just ready to fight anybody. He didn't really understand. He didn't believe them until he got his ass ran over by that fucking car.
Yeah.
He's one of my Randalls.
Yeah, I just don't have the time for it. Like I feel like if I were in that situation, I would not have the time for a Randall. I'd be like, you either get down or you fucking get out. That's it. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. Like I may be the same size as Kenny, but I'm not Kenny, motherfucker. You're not Kenny. Out. I'm not Kenny. You gonna get the fuck. You gonna be like, who the fuck is Kenny? I'll be like, I'm not Kenny, motherfucker.
Who's Kenny? Don't worry about it. I'm not him.
That ain't me.
You Randall.
And then Utaka says, I'm glad Donna handed Randall his butt. He gets on my last nerves. Yes. Sylvester, Kenny need to put her in the box. Handle is.
You know what, Sylvester? You're a Randall. You're a Randall, and I've just realized at this very moment. Yes.
Yeah, I think of our from group, like Sylvester would be the Randall. Just like
fuck Donna, kill her too.
Yeah.
Fuck Kenny, kill him too. Kill everybody but me.
Yes. Sylvester said, "Oh, my wife told me MGM Plus used to be Epix. Haha, now it all makes sense." Yes, yes. They switched it under the cover of night. You know, a lot of people
They did.
didn't know. You know, some people still subscribe to Epix. Like, what the hell's going on? You know, how come this app ain't working?
Whatever's on Prime, I can watch it. That's all I got for you.
Yeah. Sylvester, us town people also vote to put him in the box with the girl that hears voices.
We need to see who's all registered to vote because everybody may not have that privilege. We need background checks. We need all that done.
Yeah. I need for you to be able to be in order for you to vote on whether a motherfucker goes in the box or not, like you gotta be sound of mind, you know, like there's gotta be some sort of test,
Yep.
you know, that you gotta go through.
No visions, no I see dead people, trial by water, whatever we need to do is fine. Ellis would be the only one that can vote, probably.
Sylvester said, "Train to Busan, best and worst Randall of all time." Facts. I agree. John Voight, thank you, Michael. John Voight, that was his name. John Voight, he is Angelina Jolie's father. He was a Randall in Anaconda.
Yes. I feel like what is that movie? It's not Saw. It's the last sequel they had was like Championship of something. Oh, it's all these smart people who can solve problems, and then they go to this game. Damn it!
Now you can see me.
No,
or
no, it's like a black girl is the lead, and they all get these little boxes. The guy from Insecure was in the first movie.
Oh, Glass Onion.
No, I can find out that way. This is killing me. What is happening? But that movie definitely has a lot of Randalls.
Michael also says that dude from Dawn of the Dead remake. Yes, I forget what his name is, but I know exactly who you're talking about. Like he got on my fucking nerves, and when he did, I mean, spoilers, when he did turn into a zombie, he was he just deserved the shit. He just deserved it. Kira, Escape Room. Yes. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. Kira said,
Joyride.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Justin Long is a Randall in Barbarian. Throw you to
the wolves. He is the Randall in Barbarian. Yes.
Yeah, he was the prototype. He was the prototype. You know. Damn. Because when he threw her off the roof, I was like, "Oh, you piece of," because he was already a piece of shit. But when he threw her off the roof, I'm like, "Man, you no redeeming at all."
I'm just disappointed he had they took a break in the middle of the movie to give him his own story arc that sort of kind of tied in, but that movie was weird. I thought it was something more. What is going to be something completely different?
Yeah, it wasn't a perfect movie, but I did enjoy it. I was shocked. I was like in the theater, just surprised when it was revealed what the fuck was down in the basement or whatever. Like,
yeah,
like
the first half was great.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Yes, Michael, the lady from The Mist.
Which one?
The one that got the soup can thrown at her head. Or
she's my favorite, the Christian lady.
Yeah, she man,
she was so good.
We would have threw her the fuck out of the
book calls for blood. It calls for blood expiation, and she got hit. See, another down payment. She was alone.
Yeah, but it was she definitely would have been out there. She would have been out there. So Sylvester says, wait, because the lady from The Mist was kind of right.
She was a religious zealot who was just throwing around these things. It wasn't the end of times. It was an alien invasion. I mean, I don't really know what it was. I don't think we actually know.
Well, I think they opened up like somebody was fucking up with the portals with different dimensions with the military, which was like lazy writing, but just and then this portal opens up and all these monsters and shit come out, which the monsters were gorgeous. You know, I did read the book prior to watching the film. The book like was of course better than the movie, but the movie was definitely like a shocker, especially at the end.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
see the TV show?
No, no, I have not seen the TV show yet. Oh, don't. It's not even
It's
not
not
even.
that.
Gotcha, gotcha.
It's not that at all.
Yeah, yeah. Sylvester says that boy died and everything stopped. Yeah. Hmm.
What boy?
Damn.
In
The
in the movie?
son when he shot the son.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's
Damn.
interesting.
Well, yeah. Now I gotta
He
rewatch the movie.
shot
It's
those
like,
old people, and then he shot his son. He shot homegirl.
but the boy was like innocent.
He
Hmm.
was.
Well, we'll see. I gotta rewatch that. Cue the content guy. I wish I could binge watch the whole season. Thanks for joining us, Q. Thanks for
Welcome.
joining us.
I
Uh,
said that last week. I wish that From was just dropped all at once too, because this mystery is bothering me. I'm ready to like seriously like it's one thing to like drag us along to give us like a little dangly carrot in front of us. Now I feel like this is torture. And I want some fucking answers, not now, but right now.
yeah, give me just something concrete. You don't gotta give me like everything that's going on in the show, but just give me something that tells me like, okay, something that I can walk away from the episode and be like, I knew that,
Ooh,
or oh,
yeah,
I didn't know that, but that makes sense. You know, at least let me feel fulfilled. Feed
that's
my
it. That's
belly
it.
once from feed my belly once. You
There's
know,
like no I can't think of the word. There's no I guess benefit for week to week return almost
yeah,
was getting to that point. Even though I'm just so invested in these characters now, it's just like, whatever. I'm gonna come back and watch it.
yeah.
And the story idea is really cool, but I need something to hold on to or kill somebody else. Do something and do something now.
Yeah, it's they definitely need to either off somebody that's really important, and then in their death there's a reveal. But give us something. Give us something. Reward the watcher, you know. So,
When Sarah goes into the box and she survives the night,
yeah.
I don't want to hear anything from anybody.
Damn. Now that's wild. If they put somebody in the box and they survive the night, that's wild. That's what I want to. But
I
then
want to
again,
see that too.
that's
Elgin, Sarah, somebody that I actually want to know more about.
yeah, yeah. You know, put put Victor in the box, and
He
he
probably would
survived the night.
survive.
Yeah,
Yeah, put Victor in the box. That's about it.
yeah. Um. So we got Sylvester says the crazy lady said to kill his son to end it, and when he did, everything stopped, and Carol walked out there and lived. She wasn't that crazy. Everything came to
It
pass.
wasn't. She got up out that grocery store and said, "I got to go get my kids." And next thing you know, Carol was saved.
Damn, damn. I gotta read now. I gotta rewatch that because thank you, Sylvester, for
Mm-hmm.
sprinkling that. You know, because shit, I have owned that DVD for decades now, and I did not pick up on that at all.
Me either.
At all.
There's something in the mist.
Yes. Oh, Victor wasn't just gonna walk away from me without answering my damn question. I'm lighting his room on fire.
Clap the shit out of Victor. He never had any discipline, right? So now is the time to instill that in him.
Yes, yes.
Chain him up on the wall.
Mike says, boy needs to be in that box too. All these damn secrets.
He probably will definitely survive.
Yes, yes. Michael said, let me go to Sloppy Seconds and get that. Shout out to sloppysecondssales.com. You know,
Sloppy
ladies and
second sales.
yeah, it's a bootleg site. It's a bootleg site. You know. Kara says story arc ideas you want to see next episode.
Ooh.
But I think I would love to just the idea that you brought up, Tamon, where someone is put in the box but they survive. I would love to see that in the ramifications of that. You know, like would it make more people trust that person, or would it turn people against that person and be like, yo, you know something that you don't know? Could it be like some monsters are due on Maple Street type of thing? Because I feel like
Yeah.
right now, like, yeah, people aren't working with each other like they should be, but we are there isn't enough internal conflict for me. You know, there isn't enough like, you know, turning on each other and, you know, cliffhanger like, oh, I gotta watch this motherfucker end the vampire, you know, ghosts outside and whatever is causing these storms and all this. I feel like there's not enough like uh beef with the people. You know, the people aren't beefing as much as they should be. You know, that's how I feel right now. I do feel like um I would love to see a Kenny villain arc, you know, maybe teaming up with Randall, you know, and seeing how that would go. And then maybe some sort of takeover, you know, because Randall tried to do it, you know, he tried to like assert himself with Donna, and we see how that worked out for him. It didn't work out at all.
It did not.
She was like, yo, what you doing? What are you doing? What
The
are you
buzz.
doing? You know, but I feel like if Randall were to team up with someone and they were to quote unquote overthrow, then it would just add another element of interest for me, because I feel like this ain't the first season, y'all. Like this the second season. And if you're not gonna give me no answers, then at least give me some conflict, you know, between these people,
Yeah.
and some in your face conflict, not necessarily like, oh, I killed your dad because, you know, I was loopy in the brain and all this shit, you know. Like that's cool, but you know, give me some more something where people cannot go to sleep at night other than the creatures outside, you know. So yeah, that's what I would want to see. What story arc ideas would you want to see, Tamon?
I like the idea of, Sarah being put in the box and surviving. And if that's the case, she needs to just come out and like bow before the king. That's how she needs to step out because she's definitely in charge. If they didn't kill me, I'm something real special. You should worship me. And maybe she will be a faction leader. I don't know. When I think of the faction, I'm just trying to think of like to what end. Because you don't
Yeah.
want to follow rules, okay. But does that mean you want to overthrow the current government? I mean, that's exactly how it works. That's exactly the whole purpose of it. But I would love to see Sarah survive the box treatment. I'm interested
Yes.
about those spiders in the woods that we've never seen again or heard from in the
Facts.
finale. And why isn't anyone going back to the woods? And then I have to take a step back because this is only the next day. Like they're slow walking this so much. It's like a soap opera. The soap opera stay in one day for 2 weeks. And they're definitely doing that on this show. Story arcs that I want to see is like Elgin. I want to see more like what's going
Yes.
on with him. He had a premonition on the bus before they got there. I want to know why. And there were some small things that were dropped in this last episode when they talked about when did he have a premonition before or after the trip.
Yeah.
But we got some of those details like, okay, it affected him after they saw the tree, and that's when everything happens, which we already knew that the trees and the crow. I think I'm looking forward most to this wedding. I don't know when it's going to happen. Probably the finale. That's what I would imagine. It would be the finale if it's going to go off the rails. But for next episode, Elgin, Sarah, and of course Jade to come
Yes.
to the forefront of an episode. and be used. They have the cast is so huge, so they are trying to um, they're trying to connect different people to build storylines, and they're trying to like keep everybody separated.
Yes.
So we can't get those answers that we need. And I'm getting sick. I hope that changes a little bit, and that they open the bar back up for Bakta to run it.
Yes, yes. I agree. I agree with everything you said. I think as far as the wedding goes, I feel like I would love there to be a scene where Ellis gets carried off into the night, you know. And that's the wedding. The groom dies or gets carried off into the night. Yeah.
Cliffhanger or he's dead.
I mean, shit, if one of them things got a hold of him, like if he carried off into the night, like,
Oh no, Ellis.
yeah, I mean, I know a lot of, I know some people go for Ellis, but I'm just like, I think I would not be opposed. I would not be
Ellis
opposed.
being carried off into the night.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so I don't want her to be a widow on the first night. But here's the thing, like I do think that the wedding could be in the finale because that's events are meant for those type of things, right?
Yes.
So we have a going away party, we have anniversary party. So now we have a wedding, right? So we have this wedding, we have bridesmaids. Julie is a bridesmaid. Who knows who else is going to be a part of this wedding party? I wonder if they have a seamstress or who's going to make dresses and what she's going to wear.
Well,
Is that
shit.
important?
Somebody gotta, maybe Bacta knows how to, but let's not place too much on a black woman right there.
Don't make her
they,
the magical Negro,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
She
because
can
they
make liquor, she can sew, she can drive buses. She's probably also psychic, so it's just like that's everything.
Yeah, we already got one Negro in here that's having visions, and
Right.
that's we let's not put another one in there. Sylvester says, for real, if another person tells a damn lie, I'm putting them in the box.
Like, come on, y'all. What are we lying about? Let's get this shit over with. Either we go die anyway, or we're just gonna be here. Tell us. We run low on groceries.
Facts. And Uber Eats ain't delivering out
I've been
here.
trying, my phone don't have reception.
I want to see someone turn into one of those things, because where did they come from? Wow, now that would be wow. That would be wow. If one of them turned into one. Kira, do you guys foresee more people driving into town this season, perhaps more connected to those there? Yeah, I feel like I guess I want to see somebody. I'm still stuck to the idea of somebody coming down in a hot air balloon, like, a couple people in a hot air balloon. I know it might sound silly, but I just want to see a couple motherfuckers come down in a hot air balloon, so.
All things are possible. Parachute into the city. Sylvester said he wants to know where they're from. I want to know where they're from, when they're from, and how did they get here? And hell, are we in their place? Are we in their world?
Yes.
There's so many fucking questions that I have. Why a tree? Why the crows? Why all those things? What do they symbolize? But nevertheless, would I like to see people come to the city? No. I'm sick of new people here. I don't want them to use that as another way to give a more well-rounded cast after killing so many people. It's going to be inevitable.
Yeah.
And that makes me think of the frequency, because how often people come there. Because Jim and his family wasn't there for months or anything, I don't believe. They were there. That first season was them. And based off of this season, I assume for 4 days. No, they were there longer than that because they had to build shit. But and then the bus came. It's inevitable. People are gonna pop up into the city.
Oh yeah, they're gonna pop. They're gonna pop up. Especially that's how we get more slaughter and mayhem.
Yeah.
Michael says, I want to see Kenny spread the word about Boyd and create a divide in the group. In the midst of the infighting, Fatima gets killed since she's ready to go. Yeah, damn, that's okay. I fucks with that.
that. I like that a lot, and I can see Kenny being messy that way since he doesn't have anything else to do. And so I can see him spreading the information about Sarah. We're gonna have a modern day witch hunt. She's gonna be drugged out from this basement.
Yes.
And then Boyd can do nothing because he's almost useless. They need to vote, but there's no order. There's just people existing.
Yeah, I'm here for it though. I'm here for
it too.
I'm here for her getting, I'm here for the witch hunt. Give me some drama. Kira says now that their supplies are low, I see it coming, the turning and sabotage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Somebody take them stones. Somebody take them talismans.
That's what they're gonna do. That's what Kenny and Randall.
Don't touch Fatima. That'll be a game changer for sure.
She's not gonna make it out of this. I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
I don't see it. She's not the I don't see that for her. She's definitely one of those people that will. She's like Anya from Buffy. If y'all have seen that show,
yeah.
She's definitely gonna get it probably, or on her wedding night.
I agree. One of them got to go on the wedding. One of them got to go. Michael says that's interesting, Tyrone. If they overthrow them, the rules of the town would change.
So what? Yes. So what? That's what I understand. I understand that we don't like y'all yelling at us. And I'm the last person like someone to tell me what to do. So I can only imagine what Randall is dealing with. So what if you don't want to tell you what to do? What do you want to happen? Everybody just do what they want to do? What is the point of this faction?
Well,
and y'all don't have any weapons.
They can make some, you're not
gonna slingshot me.
Sylvester said, "You right. It's like a soap because I've been waiting for Carly to go to jail for months now on General Hospital."
Listen,
wow.
when Marlena was in a coma on Days of Our Lives, it was basically a year, and it was a week.
Now love me some General Hospital. Carly never going to jail. Wow. Wow. See, I have not been in a soap opera since Stefano.
Stefano DiMera.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when it was good. That's when it was real good. When Marlena got possessed.
Oh, yeah. It was a lot going on. It was a lot going on.
Yeah.
Sylvester, oh shit, the wedding happens during the day and those things show up in the daytime. Yeah.
That's all you're gonna hear. That's it.
Now that would be wild.
Or different monsters.
Yes, something different. Maybe a smoke monster.
The spider monster.
Facts. Kira says wedding going to be on the last episode of the season, going to leave us with a cliffhanger. They better not. They better not. I feel you trying to break up a happy home with Sunny for sure. To be determined. Yeah, it's a lot of. Oh wow, it's a lot of General Hospital love. So sad the actress that played Bobby passed away, a legend on General Hospital.
Oh, that was recent.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Then Michael says, not Anya.
Anya was twirling at the end of Buffy until she got it from the back. So
Sylvester says, all right, I got to run. Gonna watch Vanderpump Rules with the wife. Vanderpump Rules. Is that
it's like a reality show.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for stopping by, Sylvester.
Always, Sylvester.
Always a great time. Michael says if they get a hold of all the talisman, they can make the others do whatever they want.
Sure.
Facts.
That feels. Never mind. Yeah, that's a thing that could happen.
Mm-hmm. Then Sylvester says, "Oh, I might point out Donna was in charge for one night and never wants to do it again. Haha, she know the crown is too heavy."
What night was she in charge? Oh, when Boyd left.
Yeah, Sylvester
had a rough first night in charge. If everyone would just talk to Jade and listen to him, this will be a lot easier. Jade for mayor.
Yeah, I feel like Jade could be like a cool number 2 to Donna. They could balance each other out.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she definitely needs someone like her.
How do we forget about Telly, the dancing in the rain lady? She had some cool things to say this episode, and she really seemed suspicious.
I told y'all last episode she was suspicious to me, but I'm just waiting on it to be revealed because Tilly could be one of them motherfuckers.
I think she is. I think she's something. She was very. I felt like she when she was dancing in the rain, like she hasn't experienced that in a very long time.
Yeah, she was definitely she's definitely hiding something. I'll say that she's hiding. What are you hiding, Tilly? What are you
She said,
hiding?
"I was going to the casino."
Kira says, "Dag, I love when Marlena was possessed. John was trying to save his baby."
Don Black, absolutely. That's when I fell in love with that show. Watching it with my grandma.
Yes. Yeah, I watched it with my great aunt. She would always have me watching her soaps and shit. I'd
The
cut it.
show, her shows.
Yeah, her shows. So the stories
her
is
story,
on.
her story. And then it was time for Jeopardy. That's right.
Like clockwork,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm excited, for the next episode. This wasn't the fastest episode, but it was very entertaining, especially the back and forth with Jim and Donna, in the kitchen, and just the whole Donna. I feel like I just was like, yo, y'all stressing her out. Like,
She's
y'all
sick of this
stressing.
shit. She's about to fuck everybody up.
Y'all stressing her out. Y'all about to fuck up the spot. Because even though I'm Team Town, I'm like, don't fuck up Colony House.
I
Like
didn't know you
that's
were
the
Team
party.
Yikes. Let me write that down so I don't forget that. When you try to get your weekend pass. Yeah, Donna got points for me this episode because she was just sitting there. You know what, Fatima, whatever you talking about, I ain't trying to listen to it. I'm gonna go fuck him up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it be sometimes. When somebody try you,
Oh
you
yeah.
just, let it go and then just sit with it.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna go back downstairs. That's what's gonna happen.
Yes. Kira said, episode 4, I'm ready. A slow build. What we're building is something big. Yes.
I agree.
It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Who knows what From has in store for us, around the corner. Who knows? But thank y'all again for joining us. Me and my co-host, Mr. Tamon Kane, the Scream King himself. Always a great time. Chopping it up with you, man. Always a great time. And thank you to everybody who stopped by. Jaleesa, Kira, Michael, Sylvester, Mika, everybody, Yutaka, thank you for stopping by. Keisha, thank you. If I missed you, my apologies. I'm scrolling fast, people. Thank you for showing love. Anthony Jerome, thank you for showing love. But yes, that's been another episode of the From Season 2 breakdown. Next week we'll be back with episode 5. We'll definitely be discussing what's going on in our different theories, and thank you for everybody, in the chat, for kicking it with us. Yes, Kara Mika had to jump on a stream. Yes, if you got some time, Mika from Double Feature Podcast, she's actually jumping on a stream talking about films, which is actually in my stories, but yes, it's always a good time when the blue tubers talk it up and get to talking about film in general, because we love it. But yes, links will be in the bio, will be in the bottom, ladies and gentlemen, as always, so you can check out Mr. Tamon Kane and everything that he's got going on, because this dude is multi-talented and just so many different ways. That's why it was an honor, when you mentioned this, and we got to collaborate on something like this. So it's an honor, man.
It's an honor for me, dude. What are you talking about? You out here in these streets, getting these people together, getting the horror community together, bringing people who don't know each other, talking about topics that people don't normally talk about. It's great. So the pleasure is mine.
Well, I appreciate that, man. I
Absolutely.
appreciate that. But yes, it's been another episode with Evil Tyrone and Tamon Kane. And as always, peace, love, and horror, people. And we out of here.